YouTube. I'm on live again today. I am living it out today. I just got a burst of energy. Well, it always come, but I'm just going to give y'all who I am. A lot of people curious about what I like to do. And I'm just trying to open up a little bit to others. Now, I love music, but this week I'm going to flood the short. I'm letting y'all know right off the rip right now. I'm going to flood the short timeline where we can load shorts. I'm going to flood it with music, and it's going to be a mixture of gospel and love songs because I love the both. And this is what I do when I'm in the car. I call it car karaoke. So when I label it, I'm gonna just give it the best that I know how to label it. But I'm gonna label it. It's all about pouring into you. Even though the love songs talk about somebody else, you are that somebody else. You, me, myself, and I. You want to learn how to love yourself so whenever he or she come along, they can love you the way you need to be loved, and you will love them the way they need to be loved. So it's all about love. It's all about learning how to love on my channel. We already know we're going to love God off the gate. We're not loving and going out here sinning. We're loving and pouring back into ourselves because you can't forget that you're human too. You need someone to love you properly, not getting breadcrumb, not showing up whenever it's convenient. Nobody is nobody's convenient. That's what the convenience stores are for. When you need something in a convenient, you're not a convenience store. So over here, I'm just now turning it up a notch of letting women know you can keep your beauty. You can keep your sexy. You can love on yourself regardless if a man want to love on you or not. Now y'all can hear some traffic coming by because I'm at the park and it's a street behind the park. Hi Samantha. Yes, no breadcrumbing. Yes, and I need to how you doing, sunshine? And my daughter's birthday is coming up. It's actually on the 28th of April. Now I get a chance to heal with her. I've been having on a Monday. If she was living, her birthday would be on a Monday. And let me tell you, if that chick, I call her chick, if that chick was living, she would blow me up. Hi, Chevy. Are you still inquiring in a no, I don't want no sugar daddy. I don't need no money. I don't need no man for no money. That's what a sugar daddy is, right? Quote me, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what they consider a sugar daddy, right? A man with no, Chevy. I don't want no sugar daddy, baby. I want a husband. The cars might be a little too loud. That's what a sugar daddy is, correct? Hi, Calvin. I'm having a great day so far. That's what a sugar daddy is, right? Somebody that pays somebody to be with them, right? No, that I ain't no prostitute. I ain't no escort. No, no, thank you. But I appreciate the offer, but no, thank you. But getting back to loving yourselves and getting back into this week, from this week until Monday, probably until the end of April. I know I probably will keep doing it, but my daughter, her birthday is coming in. As anybody don't know, for anybody's that don't know, she's no longer lives on earth. She passed away a year and 4 months ago. So this year I get a chance to like embrace her. You get what I'm saying? Yes, I am single. I'm very single. Yes. But I get to embrace her, you know. Oh, thank you, Sunshine. I appreciate it. Now I'm doing the karaoke music because I'm opening up. I'm trying to get women to love on themselves because at the end of the day, women are still human. Women need to be loved get into their feminine side. So that's what I'm about. But thank you all for the compliments. I really do appreciate it. But the meaning of my music this time is for my daughter purposes, because if she was living, we always did karaoke. She loved the karaoke, and I did too. So we would do karaoke, and she'll call and you say, "Oh my God, I'm single too, and I like you." How old are you to say it like that? You can't be. You can't be too much up in age, because if you up in the 50s on up and you talking like that, we got to go back and see where you wounded at, because I got to figure it out, and you going to too. Yeah, no, I like. Come on, y'all. Listen, don't do me like that today. But come on, don't do me like that. Listen to me though, for real. This is real serious. But I'm doing it all week music, and I'm loading on my shorts about the music. Now, when I vibe to the music, it's because this is what I do when I'm driving and I'm traveling and doing it for business. Thank you. Come on, okay, let's pipe down on the compliments for a minute, because I need to get this out. This is for when y'all see the music up there. Don't get too captivated, like, oh, memorize over it, because it's not, it's meaning. Everything I do is a purpose. It's for my daughter reasons. Like I just said, she passed away a year and 4 months ago, and now I get a chance to heal and embrace her passing. So I'm gonna be doing music videos, and I'm gonna be posting them up there, the things that we used to do when she was alive, and her birthday. Oh my goodness, we used to sing, 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 sing. And then for two, I'm doing it for women to learn how to pour back in their cups instead of waiting for a man to pour back in their cups. Because when that right man, not that perfect man, but when that right man fit the mold of you, fit the elevation of you. Thank you. Yeah, I loved it. I tried to download some pictures so I can show you all. She was near and dear to my heart, and um, I'm starting to cope with her loss. Y'all, how she looked when before she passed. Let me see if I can pull some pictures up. Yeah, I'm embracing her now, because I didn't have a chance to mourn over her when she first passed away because of spiritual warfare. But now that I got a chance, that I can, keep her memories alive within me, now that I'm taking the time now and healing and loving on her. I thought I had some pictures in here of her. It's in this phone here. I'm gonna have to send them over to my this phone right here. But when she passed away, she was not. I'm gonna show you what she looked like when she passed away versus when she was living. She did die of a drug overdose, so she was on fentanyl, and it took her out. It took her out. This is the picture she was before she passed away. This was her. That was her when she passed away. This is how she looked when she passed away. But I'm gonna give y'all another picture. I got to let me see. Hold on one second. Give me back. This I don't know if I saved it to my file. Let me see. Because I did save it. Let me see. I didn't save it, but I'm gonna pull it up like this. Hold on. This was her before she got on drugs. This is me. This is her. If y'all can see the picture, I can pull it up pretty good. This me right here, and that's her on the other side with the leather jacket on. And she always just wore my clothes. She didn't care. She wore her mommy clothes. So it's my music is gonna be about honoring her for this week. This is how I keep her alive. She can't get on FaceTime anymore and sing with me or sing to me as she always did, but because her voice was way better than mine. But don't look at it like I'm trying to seduce anybody. I do want to put that out there, but that's just how I am when I sing love songs. This is how I pour back into myself. And I'm not trying to hide what I do because the Almighty already know I love love songs. I get in my car and turn on some love songs. I'm not gonna sing it. I'm gonna just let it karaoke it. And I love to sing my karaoke music. I don't know. I don't care what the song is, but it's one particular song that I'm looking for that oh no, I'm not. I can't put it up there. I don't want to seduce anybody. I don't want to give off no bad vibes and get anybody in their feelings. It's just that I want women to understand, cuz every time I go on the internet, or even when I do my TikToks or some of my YouTubes, I don't do that narcissistic talking, because so many women are so I'm trying to figure it out, but a lot of women don't have their happy. A lot of women don't have their joy. A lot of women don't know how to be supernatural resilient, like pour back into themselves, be naturally beautiful, be naturally loving, be naturally caring, be naturally nurturing and compassionate. And you got to do that for yourself first. And that requires healing, intense healing. See, I intensely healed with the Holy Spirit. I went through a lot of warfare. I am a chosen one, by the way, but I had to go through some intense warfare. And going through that warfare, it may feel like the Almighty ain't with you, or he don't love you, or he abandoned you, or he rejected you, but he needs you to heal correctly before you can go out here and love on anybody else, or get into a relationship with anybody else. Or if you want to date, you got to be very careful who you date out here, because the dating pool, especially when a woman evolve or a man evolve, it's hard to date people on a high frequency, because everybody think that, not everybody, but majority rule think that, dating is on a low vibration. You can say what you want, you could do what you want. You don't have to have rules or regulations. Hi, the singer man. Hi. You don't have to have rules and regulations. We do have to have rules and regulations in a relationship. There are boundaries need to be set up. There are standards that need to be in place. There need to be a solid foundation. And first, God got to be ahead of it all. If he not involved, there's no need for that. Your dad passed away, please shout me out and say, I'm not going to say that, because I wouldn't even, my daughter passed away, and you ain't going to never hear me say RIP, because they're not completely dead. Their flesh is dead, but their soul is still living. So I'm not going to say that. So no, I'm sorry. I'm just not. And please, just because I'm sounding kind, sweet, and loving, I still have my strong boundaries. I'm not, yeah, it's no, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry, because they're not dead. Only the flesh is dead. And that's what a lot of people need to understand. The flesh is dead, but the soul is. Either it's going to go to eternal damnation. And this is what we got to understand. But me healing and, really closing the wound of losing her a year and 4 months ago is very important for me. So we love to sing. We love the karaoke. So that's what keep up the content. I'll subscribe. Well, I'm not going anywhere. I've been up here now for ever since I think I joined 2020, but I wasn't ready to speak the way I'm speaking now, because I'm a chosen one, and I felt like I should have a choice to choose to help others. But when the Almighty God chooses you, it's totally different. So I was a lot of rebellious when I first started this channel, but I had to heal, and it took me almost 5 years to start my lives, because I was very rebellious about doing lives. But when my daughter passed away, that's when I really like jumped into my purpose. Yeah, so I am about the Almighty God, but I'm also, as I got my revelation today, you still got to be human. You still got to yourself, not sin, because it's certain type of music is sinful. But I love songs, so you're gonna see me sing a lot of love songs versus singing gospel. I like to listen to my gospel when I'm worshiping the Almighty God in secret, and when I'm going through. Where am I from? What, America? Why do y'all ask that question? I'm always trying to figure that out. But yeah, I'm from America. But which it don't matter where you're from. I always feel like wherever the Almighty got you at, embrace where you at. No, I don't. Mm-mm. But I want y'all to learn how to embrace. A lot of women say I am, but no, you're embracing your surface. It's time to go in and do the dark night of the soul. Like, go within and seal and heal those wounds. And it takes prayer, not medication. It takes prayer, not putting on or putting on a persona. It takes prayer, not looking for somebody else to patch up those wounds. It takes prayer, not to be looking for somebody else to take on your burdens. It takes prayer. That's what it takes. It takes a lot of prayer. It takes a lot of alone time. It takes a lot of reading the word. It takes a lot of fasting. And once you get over that hump, a good 3 years in, and it might seem like 3 years is a long time. It's not a long time. I'm going to say a full 5 years of dedication and reneging and dedication and reneging and dedication and reneging to where you need to be. In 5 years, you should be very, very stern and very firm and very equipped to put your full armor on and love yourself at all at the same time. So I'm gonna learn you all how to, shape shift and still have your guard up and still discern. I got to go. It's okay. It's okay. See ya. I'm good. I'm good at just talking to just one or two people. I mean, I love that as well. I had to learn to talk to nobody in the beginning. So just to have people that come up on my channel and embrace my messages and want to hear my messages, I'm very grateful because I talked to nobody for about a good 4 years. So, will you be on? Yes, I will. I give it, Lord's will. I do a live every day. This is only a second live today because I want to give it give my speech about when you see my shorts with music. I want to give them, you know, updates on it, why I'm doing it. So hi, how you doing, sunshine? So they'll know why they see what they see because I am embracing my daughter's birthday. Well, her used to be birthday, and I'm just showing a lot of people that you can still be human. You still have to love on yourself. I love myself every day. I give the Almighty time throughout the day. I pray throughout the day. But then I have my me time for myself, evening time, nighttime. I multitask all day to keep myself afloat and to keep my guard up and to make sure that I am strong in spirit. So everything that I do it because I'm a new me, loving on me, learning how to help others love on themselves and how to keep your guard up. Even though you love to sing, if you like to sing, sing. If you love to dress up, dress up. If you love to wear makeup, wear makeup. If you love to go out there and just buy yourself some clothes, restart your wardrobe, donate all your clothes a clothing a donation. Go out there and hand something over to the poor. See, I'm in new beginning. So my new beginnings is I start all the way over. The Almighty completely started me over from everything. So I'm starting over from me. I mean, actually me. So now I'm learning how to embrace my morals, my integrity, my dignity, my standards, my boundaries, learning to love me without having anything attached to me. And that is the best love ever. So now that I know the Almighty did not do it to hurt me, he did it to have me to detach from this world, to show the world that you don't have to lean on cars, money, any of that stuff, because the Almighty gonna take care of his children. That's one thing I learned on this chosen one journey. The Almighty gonna take care of his. And it's not one time I was lacking in anything. When everybody turned their backs on me, when I went through all that heavy warfare, when I was down and out, when nobody showed up for me, I had to clap my own hands. I had to pat my own self on the back. I had to lick my own wounds. I am a whole new, stronger woman than I could ever be. Now, I'm a child to the Almighty, but on this earth, I'm a full-blown woman in flesh, but in the spiritual realm, I am a child of the Most High. And I learned how to love myself so I can actually love my neighbor, or whenever he send me that husband, we're going to be more than just, husband and wife. We're going to be partners. We're going to be friends. He going to be my confidant. I'm going to be his confidant. First, you got to learn how to be loyal to yourself before you can even be loyal to anybody. And that's one thing I love about being born again and, renewed and restored and reprogrammed, because now I know how to be, hi, Jesse, please. I know how to be loyal to myself. So whenever a man do enter into my life that the Almighty send, he don't have to worry about, am I going to be loyal? If he even have insecurity or even an inch of that type of security, I will keep him at arm's length, because I need a man that is that is secure within himself. He don't have to worry. He don't have to, go to work or go to a business trip and worry about his wife, or he ain't got to worry about going to sleep, or he ain't got to worry about me sneaking off. He ain't got to worry about me coming, leaving and staying out the whole weekend. All that little immature things we did when we were younger. I am 50 years old in the flesh, and my spirit is strongly mature. So I'm not trying to get into any type of relationship like that. That's why you have to test the spirits to see if they're from God. You got to make sure that man ain't worrying about his exes anymore, or his exes ain't gonna be throwed up in your face, or he don't feel like he's attached to, or he have to be attached to anybody. You want to make sure that that man got respect. Not worrying about if that man got another woman, or is that man, still childish. You can find that out by conversation. That's why it's important to listen. And when you're talking, observe the body language, frequencies, vibrations, energies. When you're walking spiritually, you don't have to look at sight. All you got to do is look at the way they move their body, the way they move when you say a certain thing, to see if they're going to show up emotionally. Not, in the beginning, they're going to show up emotionally. But when it get thick and when things start to thin out, say tragedy came, is that man or woman going to be there for you, to pick you up, to embrace you, to walk you through it, have compassion for you? And I'm saying all of this because I didn't know how to do that either when I was dysfunctional. I didn't know how to embrace. I embraced to my best of my knowledge. But, when it came to crying and like embracing, I did it for my kids, but I didn't know how to do it long term. So the new me is very compassionate. And y'all will see that through my music when I post. I got 3 more shorts that I'm gonna post that I was singing music too. And one of the songs is something me and my daughter used to sing. And then I've been learning new songs. Y'all excuse me, it's getting hot. Because I think I'm right here in the sun, and I might need to move. I'm trying to find an area where the sun won't, give me a second, get in my face. I got to back out, y'all, so just work with me, because it's a little quiet out here today. That's a good thing. I'm trying to find a place where I could, wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. I'm down low. Hold on, vehicle. I'm coming through. Thank you. I'm trying to get out the way of the sun. Sun right there. I think I can go down here. Give me a second. I don't got the seatbelt on because I'm going to park right here. I don't think the sun gonna come. I think I'm good. Ooh, y'all, I'm out the sun. I think. There we go. There we go. Hey. Let me. I just had to snap in my seatbelt. But and just get a lot, try to empower women, not always just talking about what the toxic man did to them. We got to heal from family ship first. Family ship is the real reason why we went into these dysfunctional relationships or ended up with a dysfunctional man because we were dysfunctional. We got to take accountability for our own, tragedies as well. I look at a lot of platforms and I just shake my head because the maturity, I have not came across too many women talking on the platforms about accountability and the reason why they met this toxic man, or quote unquote, as they say, narcissist, traditions of the world, with tradition words. But these are men or women that is wounded in the heart, and the devil done got in. And I need y'all to go watch the movie Sinners. That would tell you a lot of things too. I need y'all to go watch the movie Sinners. The movie Sinners is one movie that I do want to go watch before this weekend is over for the second time. They say you can't get it all, but I'm going back in that theater this weekend and look at Sinners again and rewatch it, because I'm gonna tell you right now that movie give you all the, even though the vampires, these people were vampires. It was three of them, but they made a whole juke joint full of people in the vampires, and Satan knew their thoughts, because once you let Satan in, Satan is you, and Satan is going to take over you, and he's going to take over your vessel, and now he can do what he want to do with your vessel because you refuse to heal. And when you refuse to heal, you are you will draw demons, people that have demons. And if you're not a healer, you're not going to be able to actually overcome that relationship, which a lot of women are not overcoming any type of relationships. They're staying down. They're, giving sob stories. And I'm not being mean, I'm being honest. And, you're telling your past, and that's what the devil want. The devil want to hear what he didn't do, and I'm still healing. No, you never tell somebody you still healing, because when they figure out you still healing, it's easy for Satan to come in and send a vessel in and take you back down to square one. You got to learn how to gain some clarity and gain some resilience, some supernatural resilience, so you can move forward. So like now, I can easily date with no problem, and know who's what and know them by their fruit. And I know how to detach. Like I said earlier, I don't have a problem with letting anything go, because if it's not going to serve me, it's not going to elevate me, and I have the strength to make somebody else feel big, or have the strength to come down to that vibration, I'm not going to be in that type of relationship, because that relationship is only going to drain me. It's not going to elevate me, or it's not going to fill my cup back up. It's only going to take away from me energetically, and then it's going to take the virtue out of me. And then guess what? Eventually, Satan going to use that vessel to try to destroy me. And I know I'm not going to even let that happen. If I didn't let it happen now, then I'm not going to let it happen now. Now, nobody really don't want to deal with me, because I'm a force that will not be reckoned with. So this is where I want to get women at. And you can start loving yourself, and you can start letting others see you build. And sometimes you're going to have, and I know, and not sometimes, but you're going to have to build in the midst of the ones that broke you. Not the relationships. We're not worrying about the narcissist man or the narcissist woman see you glowing up, and then they come on back in with their little tricks in a bag. No, you throw them and their tricks out in the bag. You put that narcissist, that they call them, in the bag, and throw them and them tricks out. Because if you're not ready to stand firm, or you cannot face that toxic person, you don't need to go back around them. It's not worth it. Let me tell you, I done went through 3 long-term relationships, and I walked out of each and every one of them empty-handed. I didn't fight over the materialistic things. I didn't fight about what we need to get done. I didn't want to sit down and negotiate or split anything up. Every relationship, I left it all with those individuals. So I'm telling y'all this now. If you're trying to hold on to something, it's still you got some wounds that you can't or you have not overcame. So you're using that for a scapegoat to stay in the relationship. It's time to break free. It's 2025. It's time to break free. It's time to throw all that XXXXO stuff in the garbage, because it's not going to help you no kind of way. When I talk about my exes, I talk about what I went through in the relationships. I don't feel nothing. Well, my kid's father, he's deceased, so I would never ever talk to him again. But those other two relationships, I do not deal with them at all. It ain't no my ex's call, my ex's this. We not doing none of that. When I got the phone call about one of my ex's aunties passed away, it's only because his cousin that I used to take under my wing, because she was getting abused so badly. Her daughters, me and them always made a vow that, anything happened, I will always be there for them. So their grandmother passed away last week, and they don't have nobody. They don't have a mother. They don't have a grandmother. And that was all that they had to hang on to, that family. So those two young ladies, they always gonna have me, and I always told them that. So, I calls them now to make sure and check on them. And we are already, we have boundaries that we don't talk about their cousin that I was with. So they understand that right there. So they already know that we're not going to talk about that. Even though when they brought it up that night, I just let them go and, say what they say. But, I told them I'm not trying to, worry about what my ex is doing, because what he doing is what he doing. But they was like, you need to know, after you left him, he went down. He went down, down. And all the women that he ever came across never could replace me. But it wasn't me that was in the relationship. I was sent in that relationship to get him actually to, break the generational curse. But he didn't have enough strength against his family. So, the Almighty took me out of the relationship, and now he is so sprung out on pharmaceuticals. I call street drugs pharmaceuticals, because it is a form of pharmacy. So I told him that I can't worry about that anymore. They was trying to get his number, thought that he had my number, but he do not have my number. He cannot call me. He cannot deal with me, because we had 10 years to do this. And he didn't hold up his end of the deal. So I could not make another deal with him, because then I would be making a deal with the devil again. And then this time the devil probably would destroy me, which he would never. But, just saying that. Hi, pretty. I'm gonna say P and P. Y'all, I'm not good with names. But the girls, I'm gonna keep checking on them, because now they feel like they have no family, which the only one that they had was their grandmother. But now they're officially on their own. Hi, Sam and Kobe lovers. Hi, baby. So, I'm helping them to love themselves and not go by tradition. Hi, James from Ireland. How you doing? Shout out to Ireland. But so I'm gonna be doing a lot of shorts with music. I'm letting y'all know that right now. So it's not to seduce anybody. I just love songs. That's how I keep myself in love with myself. I pour into my cup, and then I'm doing it also this week. And I'm gonna be downloading a lot of shorts for my daughter. Her used to be birthday is coming up, and I didn't get a chance last year to heal from it, but I'm healing this time. Thank you, I appreciate that. Everybody say that, but it's only the glow of the Heavenly Father within to make me just look the way I look, because I am a chosen one, and I do believe in Christ. Don't get it twisted. If y'all hear me singing love songs, I just love songs. And I do believe in the Almighty God. I am a chosen one. You from Ireland? That's what you about to say? And when y'all see that, don't look at it, oh, she worldly. I don't sin. I just love songs. And it's nowhere in the world in the word say that you can't love on yourself. He wants you to love on yourself, and that's how I love on myself. So don't think I don't love Christ, because you cross me, you'll find out. But you know, I still got my boundaries, and excuse me, y'all, I had all that pollen. I had to make sure my hands. I went out there and I had to deliver something, and it felt like that pollen went in my nose. I had bad sinuses. So please, which country are you based now? What country am I based on? I'm in America. Y'all, if y'all out and about, these right here are the best. I'm always telling y'all something for cheap. They in Family Dollar. I mean, not Family Dollar. Dollar Tree. $1.25. They are washcloths. And they are very great. They're good and handy. Y'all, please hit the like button for me if y'all don't mind. Share and subscribe to the channel if you don't mind. I appreciate everything y'all do. I got to wash off my little feet because I wear slippers. So I got to get between my toes, and I got to get on the bottom of my feet. So I got to make sure everything is, when you walk in a lot of dirt, you want to make sure you ain't got no dirty feet, because I do not like socks, and I be walking, and I don't want my feet to be dirty at the bottom. You know how your heels be dirty? I don't want none of that. So, yeah. Okay. But yes, I'm going to be doing a lot of music. All this week, I'm going to flood the shorts with love songs, gospel. It's going to be a mixture of whatever. It's used for, is it used? Yes, It's alcohol free. So if you got allergies, sinus, I have sinus real bad, but I don't have a problem with, but it's for, your body. It's washcloths, disposable washcloths. It smells really great. It got a good fragrance to it. It's alcohol free, so you ain't got to worry. It got aloe vera. I think I said it right. I can't be pronouncing these words. Can you see it? I can turn it around because that little part right there, that's what's inside of it. Aloe vera. Yeah, that'll keep your skin. And that's the price. You see that? $1.25. Then I get this for my face. I use this for the spray down my body, which I'm going to do that now. I got to go get me another bottle because this one is almost done. Can I see the name? Okay, I'm sorry. Which one? You want the first one or the second one? Can you see it? It's in Dollar Tree. It's in Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree got a lot of, and y'all know it's getting ready to get hot, so you want to stay fresh. Okay. It's in Dollar Tree for $1.25. And then, for your face to keep your, everybody be like, what you put on your skin? I've just used this right here. And I got me a little brush. I don't wear makeup, but I went into a store today and they gave me a little brush. This brush was $30 and they gave it to me for a gift. I'm going to find somebody that like makeup and I'm going to give it to them because I don't wear it. I just wear eyelashes and fingernails. But this brush was $30. I don't wear, it has perfume, It has a real good smell to it. It's very fresh. It's very fresh, yeah. This is what's inside of it. You can see it right here. It's very fresh. And then it's getting ready to get hot. A product, I guess. It's just a large washcloths, don't flush. Disposable, It's pretty good. I've been using these for a very long time. I get them every summer. I get those to just to stay fresh because I don't know how hot it's gonna get this summer, but I use them to stay fresh. I have to stay fresh. I just don't believe in odor. I can't do it. I had a lot of odor when I was a kid, but I can tell y'all one thing. Even though my mom, you know, she left us like she did, but now I understand spiritually, why she left us, because she didn't have Christ in her life when she lost her mother. And when she lost her mother, she ended up on drugs and alcohol, and she started leaving us in the house. And now that I understand it spiritually, I don't have I prayed, and I finally like shed tears about her today. I really loved it, my mom, like real talk, regardless of how she left us, or what happened to us in our childhood. I know that the Almighty has set it up that way, so I can help others that being rejected and abandoned by their moms and dads. And I was rejected by my mom and dad, which I didn't know my dad at all, but it didn't stop me from being, God, whatever He placed in me from birth. It didn't hinder me. I go around. I didn't have a dad. I didn't have a mom. I didn't even know anything about mother and father wounds. I ain't never heard of nothing like that ever. But all my life, I didn't allow that stuff to, hinder me from moving forward. I didn't go out and just hurt people for the fun of it. And, I'm not knocking people that do hurt people for the fun of it. But I did hurt God for a lot of fun of it, not knowing His ways. So that's the only one. I don't, when you hear people give other people credit, I never give anybody God's glory, because regardless, whoever helped me in life, I helped them as well. So I don't never be like I owe anybody. Like I'm gonna never say I owe, because if I'm in a relationship with somebody, hold on, you all. I got to make another run. I got to make another run. But I never made my mom and them feel any type of way. I just wanted answers, and getting answers. It's sensitive. It say right here. Wait a minute, hold on. It's alcohol free. I think you need to go and because they don't say anything about. No, it don't. It don't. Only thing it say is it's alcohol free. So go check it out yourself. Just go check it out for yourself. That's how it look. Go check it out for yourself and just see if it don't say anything about sensitive skin. So you know how they go. If you got sensitive skin, you definitely don't want to play with it. Oh no. My mom had sensitive skin, and she would break out in hives. Like she would her skin couldn't touch nothing. I'm like, I thank God I'm not like that. I got sinus and allergies. We got to make a run. Give me a second. I got to make sure they don't come out on the street. Hold on, y'all. Okay. What can you do? And your mom is a widow and she needs help. What kind of help she need? What kind of help your mama need? Cause long as she praying to God and get through it, everything should be okay. I was a widow. I lost my husband. Oh, I'm sorry. Pray to the oh baby K. Pray to the Almighty and ask the Almighty to send somebody your way wherever you live at and send you some food. Believe me, you can find food. That's easy to do. Finding food is easy. Trust me when I tell you. If you trust in the Almighty and you love the Almighty the way you say, or you believe in the Almighty, He will make it where you can get some food. I believe me, I'm a living witness. So anything that y'all come up financially, yes, he'll get somebody financially help you, and it's not even financially, because if you're hungry, the Almighty will show up with food. Believe me when I tell you, it ain't always somebody got to give you money, because blessings come in many different ways. Pray to God. Pray to God. I'm telling you because I know what you're talking about. I've been through all that you telling me. That's why I love who I am, because nobody can pull that over my eyes. If you financially in a place where you need financial help, believe me, or your mama, believe me, God will show up if you just trust and believe in Him. And she go and pray to God about her financial situations, because honey, I done been through it with this transformation. So these transformations I went through, I was financially down, I was financially used, I was financially abused. And let me tell you, every time He stripped me from everything, you best to believe He made sure that I was financially back up again. So when it come to finances and you trust God, and your mama trusts God the way she's supposed to, it wouldn't be no problems. It wouldn't. One thing about the Almighty God, and I can truly, truly say, if you want to His, He gonna take care of you in all areas. In all areas. That's why we got to stop, with this, oh God, I love God, but then you won't allow God to show up. Y'all got to allow God to show up. God can't show up if you won't allow Him. He can't do nothing when you keep rejecting Him. So y'all must be rejecting Him in some type of way. I'm very straightforward on my channel. Like I say, I'm showing y'all a good side of me, but I still got my armor up, regardless. Because we got to understand it's not on the platform scammers, because you sound like a scammer. I'm being honest. And I don't hold my tongue for being honest. It's time out for that. It's always, you got to, we always get people that give sweet words when they come in, and then they see your energy, and they see your energy is sweet. They see you're kind. They give you little, empty compliments, hollow compliments. Then bam, here it go. She sounds so easy to get along with. She sounds so easy. She sounds giving. Don't test it. Don't test my gangster, because you ain't gonna like it. It's very crazy how that really goes in this world. People being scammed, and I pray you ain't going on no internet and you finding some old elderly people that's lonely and saying that to them, and this is what need to be stopped. It gotta be stopped, because there's some elderly people out here that gives all this money away, not just to y'all scammers, but to pastors that scam, to internet people that scam, men and women that pretend they want to be in a relationship. I'm sorry for you. You don't like me, I'ma like you. Hold on, I'ma show you how much I like you. You out of here. That don't work. That don't work for me. That give you a big block. I ain't no fool. God didn't raise no fool. Hey, 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 hey. Us ones here, we about to show. We're gonna shape shift. I'm gonna shape shift all day here. You're gonna see some good. You're gonna see some firm. and you're gonna see some love, and you're gonna see some hugs, and I'm not a fruity pebble. I'm not a fruity pebble. I'm a Rice Krispie treat. I snap, crackle, and pop. Play with it. And I'm doing it in a good, loving, caring way, but firm. I'm very loving, I'm very caring, but firm. Don't take my kindness for my weakness. I done did that time. I did my time for that one because I'm short. I'm far from weak. I'm far from gullible. I might look soft. I might sound soft. I know I'm giving off of soft vibes, but I'm a whole lioness when you show me something different. And not to hurt you. I'm not gonna bite. I'm not gonna bite at all. Do you feel me like you? Do you feel me? I can go. That sun is something serious. Sun setting. When it's set, it's serious. But yeah, you all, again, before I click off, I just want to come up here and just get y'all to understand when I make my shorts with my songs on it, it's not to seduce nobody. So don't come up there with no crazy type of comments because you're going to get blocked. Off the rip, it's just to keep the memories going of my daughter and to show you all, the women majority, how to love yourself. You can still love music. God ain't gonna hurt you for pouring into yourself or loving love songs. Because if you get a husband, or that's what you're trying to manifest with God, or you ask God for a husband, when he do send you him, he'll know how to love you because he see that you love yourself. And once that man see you love yourself, he'll know how to show up to love you. So whenever the Almighty send whoever, which I got many that want to date, but first I got to see if they on my frequency. And if they on a high frequency, they done did the work, they done went in and did the shadow work, they done did the dark night of the soul, they know what a marriage is about. It's not just about traditional stuff. Then we're working with something, because I'm not a traditional type of woman at all. So that's something they will not. They will not. We got to walk in spirit, not by flesh. Even though the flesh may look good. Hi, Shelly. How you doing, baby? Where have you been? Is you okay, my love? How have you been, my baby? Is you okay, my love? How my love doing? I was thinking about you the other day. I said, where's my baby Shelly at? My girl Shelly Shell. Okay, standing strong. That's all I need to hear. That's all I need to hear in these ears, that you standing strong. Yes, and you're gonna see me do a lot of shorts with my karaoke, and when you see it, it's for two reasons. There's two purposes behind it. My daughter used to be birthday is coming up April the 28th. This birthday I'm doing well. I'm coming along very well, with the healing. I'm going through the process of mourning over my daughter now. So you're gonna see some shorts with music, me singing, that me and her used to do karaoke all the time. But she passed away a year and 4 months ago, and her birthday is coming up the 28th, which will be on a Monday. So I'm gonna flood the timelines with music. With her. She loved the gospel and love songs. I don't have nothing against whatever type of music, unless it's that rap stuff that tell you to do some reckless stuff. But love songs, I love love songs. The Almighty know I love love songs. I'm not up here trying to people please or get validation or worried about other people's opinions. I still love Christ. I'm going to always love Christ. I'm going to always follow Christ. They can try to see it and test the gangster, and they will find out real quick. But I'm gonna flood the timelines, and I love love songs. So y'all gonna see a little part of me when I call it car karaoke. So I've got 3 more to post in a few minutes when I come out of the store. And I'm gonna be doing it all week, all weekend. I'm just loving on myself and pouring back into myself, and just being happy. of who I am, who I became. I came a mighty long ways. When I tell you, when the Almighty, okay, yes, big hugs, yes. And last year, the crazy part about when she passed away, December the 17th, 2023. I didn't even have time to mourn. I had to fight against my family. Immediately after she died, my family acted up. Within 2 weeks' time, they tried to take me out. They didn't come and, give me no sympathy or none of that. They went hard on me with them demons, had them going hard. So I had to fight. The whole year of 2024 was fight, 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 fight. The demons that was connected into my bloodline. They seen where I didn't give up. They had to back off. Now I'm back in the hometown because the Almighty stripped me December the 8th. Now I'm back in the hometown, honey. Them people will not bother me. They inquiring about me, but they will not show up. They will not bother me. You heard me? Because I'm ready for whatever. They know I will take them to court. They know I will press charges. They know I don't play no games. So they ain't going to bother me. They know they'll go to jail on me because I will put them in jail. I will not hesitate. I will not blink. Because when my daughter was out there on them streets, I had to put her in jail too. I lock my own child up. I lock my children up, honey. Don't play with me. Because I know with them pharmaceuticals, they on some real demon time. So yeah, my daughter, when she got out there, them pharmaceuticals, they'll strip you from all the love inside of you. So this is my daughter though. I'm gonna show you a picture. Hold on. I tried to take a picture. Look at the dot that was in her face. Look. That's that's me. That's her. That was my sugar dump one. That my baby. That was my baby. We look just like twins. That was my sunshine. And before she died, they was the only ones could put a Kool-Aid smile on my face. I had all my teeth then. I had them all. Yeah, she was. Look at her. Look at her. Oh my goodness. Hey, sunshine. That's her. And after she got on them drugs, she only stayed out in the world for 9 years. She didn't stay out there long. This is how she looked when she passed away. You see the difference? That's how she looked when she passed away. It ate her alive. It ate her alive. So I always use that to help other people understand that you can overcome. She just didn't overcome. She didn't want to. Cause she thought that I was gonna pass away, and how you doing, sunshine? And she was like, she didn't want to live to see me die, so she didn't want to take, 2 doses, cause which was my husband and my kid's father. She didn't digest losing her father easily, and that opened my eyes real wide. Like, I taught my kids how to be strong, but spiritually they were weak because they didn't know how to handle death. They didn't experience that stuff. So that let me know right then that it was something more stronger than just this surface level of teaching. And that's when, my son, when he got locked up, I got the Holy Spirit. And that's when I start seeing things spiritually and learning spiritual things and reading the word of God, all that good stuff that come with the good gospel. So yeah, now I can embrace her this year, because last year I couldn't. And because I had to fight. I had to just sit aside mourning over her and fight them demons that was trying to attack me severely. I had so many setbacks, but I know those setbacks were for a great come up. Now I understand that pain is Almighty's gain. It's a gold mine. It's not a coal mine. So now I know it's for the purpose to, walk with the Almighty and follow Christ. I mean, follow Christ, which is the only begotten Son, and to help others understand traditions is not where it's at. The surface things is spiritual. So our soul, what I was just saying earlier, I'm not celebrating her flesh because her flesh is dead, but her soul is still living. So that's what we got to understand. So, without the spirit, the body is not a living source. So, I done ascended a whole bunch, so you're going to just look forward. I got 3 more shorts to post with my little music, but I got to go. I love you all. Shelly Shell, I love you, baby. And listen, thank you for coming up here because I was like, where my girl at? Excuse me, you all. My allergies acting up. I was like, where my girl at? So I see you up here. Y'all all be blessed. Y'all all have an amazing day, the rest of your day. And I love you so much. And Shelly Shell, you stay in there. FD, you stay in there. Anybody else that see me on the replay, you stay in there. Because Satan is a loser. Get with the hero and kick that zero in the face. Don't even hesitate. Kick them hard. And anyone that's being used by the zero, don't kick them though. Pray for them. But kick Satan in the face. I love you all. And y'all stay tuned because I got some music videos coming your way. Hey, karaoke up in the building. Brrr. See ya.